Hi everyone, I'm here to talk about why Michigan just got a C from Realtor.com's new Affordability and Homebuilding Report Card. So we'll go over this report, see what the basis was for them giving Michigan a C, also see where other states stacked up, who got A's, who got F's, and see what region of the country is doing the best. So I'm gonna scroll down here and go to the bottom. We're gonna look at a chart that's gonna talk about the scores and what all the categories are that make up the criteria. So we can see here the rank. I'll go over this here. Rank, state, total score, grade, the Realtor affordability score, median list price, median household income, share of new construction 2024 permits, the share of the population, and then this last one is what the new construction premium is. So I'll go over what each of those items are. But first, I'm gonna drag myself up here. I'm gonna scroll down to Michigan. So Michigan ranked number 31. You'll see down here, 31, Michigan, the score is 50. We got an overall C. Their affordability score was 0.86. Our median list price for a resale home is $284,000. The median household income is $69,000. The percentage of new construction permits that Michigan pulled last year, of all the permits in the country, Michigan had 1.5% of all permits pulled. Our population, based on the entire country, Michigan makes up 3% of the population. And then that new construction premium, we scored a 96. So we'll go over what each of those things mean. So first, I'm going to pop back up here to the top. So this affordability score. So the affordability score is based off of two different metrics. So some of it having to do with what the median list price is versus the median household income, and how much of that income has to go into making up that median, to making up what your share of housing is spent every month. So they really like to see 30% or under, 30% of your household income or under to be used for housing every month. So that's one of the metrics. The other metric was the percent for sale inventory is affordable to households across the entire income spectrum. So just a little bit of information here. This score is based on a 0 to 2, and no state got over 1. So you'll see everything on this entire list is under 1. So as a country, not so great on the affordability score, but we'll be able to break down who got a better score and who didn't. So for this affordability score, Michigan did score 5th in the country. This specific affordability score, we scored 5th in the country out of all 50 states and DC, so 51, where they were using 51 states and districts. So the next bit of information we're going to go over has to do with the share of permits, new construction permits versus the share of population. So this information, I'm going to scroll back down here to Michigan on the bottom at number 31 here. So if we look at Michigan, that permits pulled 1.5% of all permits pulled versus 3% of the population. So if you take 1.5% divided by 3%, you get 0.5. So what this information really means, what you want to see, are these numbers a little bit more even? As we look here, like North Dakota, they have 0.2% of the population. They're doing 0.2% new construction. So very balanced, right? Pennsylvania, 1.6% right here of the new construction permits pulled versus 3.8% of the population. So that's actually going back up to Michigan, that's really similar to Michigan. So we have 0.5%, a little bit of comparison for like some other states. Texas and Florida, by the way, are doing the absolute best when it comes to new construction. We have Michigan had 5%, California had 0.58%, New York has 0.53%, Wisconsin 0.89%, and then Texas is 1.66%, and Florida is 1.74%. So they're really the big winners when it comes to the percentage of new construction that they have versus their population. We'll go back up here and look at that. The other way to look at these two columns right here is if the permits pulled column is percentage is bigger than the population, then you're doing a good amount of new construction. You're doing more new construction. You can see here Texas's new construction permits pulled is 15.3, and their population compared to the rest of the country, Texas has 9.2% of the population of the country. So California, we'll go down here toward the bottom is where California is, because I use them as a comparison. So their new construction pulls 6.8% of all new construction permits pulled, and they have 11.7% of the population. So that's, if you have this number bigger over here, you're doing better new construction wise. If this number is bigger, then you have a lot less new construction, and your prices are probably higher. More new construction means you have better deals on new construction. So the next column, the last column that we're going to go over here is this one that says new construction premium. So what does that new construction premium mean? The new construction premium is what the median new construction list price is versus the median just resale price. So right here, the median list price, resale price for a property versus the median new construction list price. So if we go back down to Michigan, sorry, let me go over. I need to go back over here so I can actually see which one is Michigan. Michigan is number 31. So we can see that Michigan here is 96.4%. So what that means is our median list price is $284,000. That's for a resale property. And then the median list price for new construction is 96% higher than that $284,000. So our new construction is a lot higher percentage-wise than of what our median list prices for the state. So if we go up here, we'll go use Texas as our example again. Their new construction premium is 7%. So their new construction homes are on a median are 7% higher, 7.5% higher than what their resale prices are. So ours are much more lopsided. What does that tell us? It tells us that new construction is really expensive in Michigan, and the new construction is primarily built in the most expensive areas in Michigan to live. So that's why Michigan has a C compared to the rest of the country. But I'm going to go up here and show everybody the actual report card. So you can see Michigan is a C. The green area represents the South primarily, and the Midwest. You can see mostly C's and B's. You see where we get the F's are on the East Coast and on the West Coast. And we also have some red, which means lower affordability out west. So if you're in the Midwest and the South, you have some pretty decent affordability. So that's just our overall report card. I'm going to go up here and show, this is the new construction premium. You can see Michigan is red. Again, Michigan is the second highest in the country. And I'll go up a little bit higher, and it shows that affordability. So this is not new construction, it's resale. And you can see Michigan is in the green. The Midwest is solidly in the green. Texas is in the green. Florida isn't, because Florida has some pretty high prices. And that's why they're not in the green compared to what their new construction is. But Michigan, straight resale versus what the median household income is, Michigan is very affordable, top five in the country. So again, the West, not very affordable when it comes to resale, and the Northeast, definitely not. So any questions? I hope that broke it down for everybody on where the affordable areas of the country are, why Michigan got a C, and what those numbers mean. Thanks so much.